All right, what a day. We're here with our 4 seniors after the Racers' senior day victory over Southern Illinois. We'll open it up for any questions this time.
We'll get to some other stuff here in a minute, but how many times did Coach Turner tell y'all the number one thing is winning the game today?
From the very beginning, she told us. I mean, I think all of us also just wanted to win on senior day, us seniors and the underclassmen too. So, I mean, it was a priority.
Mm-hmm. I think it's at that point in the season that we know every win matters, whether it's versus, this game or Drake or whoever it may be. Like, it always matters at this point in the season. We're just trying to finish strong and hope for the best seed when we head over to the MVC tournament.
Was it harder to prepare today with all the emotions coming into the day? Like, was it any harder? Or was it just business as usual for you guys?
I mean, I thought of it. At first, I was kind of like, oh, senior day. But then I was just like, okay, it's another game, business. Mm-hmm. And just try to remind myself, just do the same stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the challenge of a day like this, though.
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah, especially after walking out and then Coach Turner started crying. And then I was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to cry this early.
I tried to tell her. I was like, hold it together, girl. Hold it together. Let's wait to the end.
Jenna, what was your day like?
I was starting getting the end shoot around with your moment and just being there with your girls one last time at home.
I don't know. I think it was just like every other day. But when I walked in, it was a little different for me. Everybody thought I was sad because it was senior day. I was sad because I couldn't play. So it was like every day for me. But I had to clear it up because the main thing was to win. But that's something that I've had to figure out how to get through every day. But it's been fun getting to watch them do their thing. This is the best team we've ever had at Murray State. This is the best crowd we've ever had at Murray State. And Coach Turner's done an amazing job for a program that nobody thought that she could get to this point. So I just want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting and us getting a win over all the emotions. And I cry a lot, but today it was a different feeling, but it was the same for everybody. I feel like maybe a little bit more emotional for all of us. So.
Yeah.
So in a situation like that, you knew you couldn't play. You decided, well, best thing I can do is stay on this bench and cheer them on. Boy, you've redefined being a cheerleader.
Thank you.
I think my favorite part of the game was when she got a warning and we were all listening to her. I know that was probably my favorite part. And I was like thinking in my head, I was like, girl, keep going.
She had to affect the game in some way.
I loved it.
Katelyn, did you get tipped off? Did you have any idea the banner dropping?
Okay, no one told me anything, but I have to look around my gym and everything. There might have been a little blank spot. I was like, there's no way they're actually doing it. There's no way. It just happened to be there. And then I really was surprised whenever it dropped. I mean, it's a huge honor. I'm so thankful for the university to be able to do that. And I mean, words can't describe it. I'm just so thankful.
Can you share any of your conversation with Michelle at that moment? You guys were holding hands, looking up.
Yeah, we took the senior picture and everything, and then she handed it over to my dad and was like, just hold my hand. I was like, oh gosh, what's happening? What's happening? She was like, look up. And then it dropped, so yeah.
Trinity, what are the and really this is for all three of you, just when the horn sounds and you look over and somebody's coming for you, what is that last walk like coming off?
Definitely like just all the emotions and like all the memories from like my first, like last year, my first time being here, and then watching the seniors last year. I was just like, ooh, I can't imagine that. Like, I'm going to be bawling my eyes out. But, I was strong off the court until, they started playing that video. But it was just a nice feeling that like everybody was there for us. Everybody came out to support our basketball team and couldn't ask for anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got that bucket late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
With
finally.
the and one. And that was the expression
I
on
was
your
like-
face. Like, was that a moment of relief to say, okay, yes, I got a point on senior night?
Yes. It was the whole game. I was just like, can I just score one? And then Ava was like, hey, you got 2 fouls. I said, thank you, Ava. And then
Well, more correctly,
right
she's like, I
after-
have nothing on my stat line. And I was like, yes, you do. You have 2 fouls.
Yeah.
You're on the stat line.
And then finally scored and then got the foul. And I was just like, oh, finally. Okay. And then, and then
it
Coach
rolling.
Turner, Coach Turner was like, hey, set up this play. I was like, all right, Coach Turner. And then she called it for everybody else. I said, thank you.
It was a fight for a while in the first half. Going to halftime up 16, though, that had to make y'all feel way more comfortable than you were, right?
You can never be too comfortable, in my opinion. I feel like with this conference and all the amazing teams, like we went into it thinking it was 0-0. And it definitely was a comfort. Like if we ever were struggling a little bit, we kind of looked up at the scoreboard like, okay, we're still good, but we got to kind of pull it together. But yeah, I thought it didn't really matter to us much.
I want to go back to the walks. Kate, the last time walking on the floor.
Yeah, it was more emotional than last year, let's say that, because last year I didn't know that I was coming back. So this time it was just kind of taking it all in, hearing the crowd, giving everyone the hugs and stuff. And kind of like Trinity, it just went all back to the memories from where it started. Just getting recruited by Coach Turner and getting to know all the staffs and just all the memories start hitting and you start kind of getting emotional and stuff like that. So that's kind of just what went through my mind and just what I've been able to accomplish and kind of what I've made changes to here, this whole team too. Really, nobody came to the games before. And obviously this year we've been able to change that. I'm just super proud to be able to be a part of that.
And you've been here for 5 years. You've seen how the program has grown. You just got to be incredibly proud to have been part of all that.
Yeah, for sure. I think the biggest change when it turned over was when we moved from OVC to MVC. We changed the style, and I think everyone on the team just bought in, and we started recruiting for that too. And I think that's what just made the difference, honestly. And I'm just super proud I was able to be a part of that and just make that change.
Honestly, it hasn't hit me. I'm going to be so honest.
Oh, yeah.
Probably later I'll be crying on my mom's arm, so it's okay. But I think it was really special. And at the beginning was a little frustrating of a game, but I think by the end of it, I was personally able to let it go and just play the game. And I did think to myself one time, I was like, wow, I could possibly not play on this court again. But I was like, that's not true. It's fine. So reality has not set in. So let's all pray for me on that one. But
Yeah.
so yeah.
The irony of senior night is it's always seemingly an end, but you guys have so much still in front of you here in the next couple of weeks. Is that sort of dull maybe the sadness and the emotions of the day because it's like, okay, this is behind us, but we still have stuff more to go.
I think it definitely helps. Just what this team has been able to do this year is just incredible, and I want it to keep going. And just having that mindset of like, we still have games. It's going to be very, very sad when it actually ends completely, but I'm just excited for the future of this team.